Hey everyone, VH here. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's been about a week since I've posted part of the non-meta account. Apologies, I got a little bit burnt out doing videos every day. The first couple of weeks it was quite straightforward because there was always lots of progress. It got harder to do stuff and yeah, I just started struggling with it. Got a new schedule. We're going to release a weekly recap of the account every Sunday. What that's going to go through is us finishing up the event the previous week, so the Thursday finish. So for instance, this week just gone, we had the Mythical Pickaxe event and all that kind of stuff, so we finish off our pickaxes and then go straight into doing the week's current event. We're then going to show up the account a little bit, any new teammates, any new gear, any new artifacts. We're going to do how far the account's pushed in Aspen and Tower of Oblivion and what else we've unlocked. So yeah, that's what we're going to do going forward. So this week with finishing off the mythical pickaxes, showing what I pulled out with our abyssal blooms, i.e. the flowers. We're going to check out the new event, Card Clash. Going to go spend some money in that. We've got a new teammate using horrific methods to get him, I might add. King Barton finally has his artifact. Non-meta's the name, non-meta's the artifact. We're going to push in Aspen Dungeon and see if we can push forward in broken spaces. I really hope you enjoy it. Please like and sub if you haven't already. Check out my new free-to-play day 1 to 100 guide. Check out my event reviews and let's get into it. Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. Today is Thursday, the day before Card Clash of Illusion. I've already finished up the event. As I said in the intro, from next week the video is going to change up. Every Sunday, you're going to see me finish out the event. I've already finished out the event. In truth, there wasn't a lot to look at. I am going to show you what I purchased. So we've done a bit of that, we've done a bit of that. With our final 10 of the abyssal blooms, flowers, we went into the exchange store. We got our contract starry gem refund, 1,000 of them, and I went for glorious relics. I don't think that's a good decision, but as you're going to see in this video, we are full of horrendous, truly horrendous decisions, which I thrive upon. So yeah, that's what we've done. Also, where we finished up in the Sky Labyrinth, I'll show you what the rewards we got. Here, we got 2 times rewards because we spent way too much money on this event. So we got all the way to level 11. To be fair, we got bang on level 11. It was actually quite lucky. So yeah, if you're wondering where we got these chests, these are going to be important later on in the video. That's where we got them. We ended up getting 20 of these because of the double rewards, which is obviously really nice. That's going to go really well into tomorrow. For you, that's going to be later on in the video because we're going to use these bad boys up for the event. Got some hammers, eminent hero selection chests. That's going to be important for later on in the video. The reason I'm saying that so deviously, and I'm not going to show you now, I'm just kind of going to show you where the account's at. What I am doing later on, to you it's going to be in a couple of minutes time. To me it's about 24 hours time. It's so horrendously stupid and non-optimal that I can't believe I'm going to do it. But I've set my heart on it. So that's what we're going to do. And what that is, that's in relation to our new teammate. Yeah, I'm super excited. Super excited. What we are going to do, because we got those relics, we can finally get my boy KB his artifact. And so what we need to do, we need to go over to the marketplace and we need to purchase the artifact. Now, this is non-meta, but I must stress, I think this is a superb artifact for him. I'm not going to hit any hate on it whatsoever. So there's a few options, and we've decided to go for the one that I don't think a lot of you would have guessed. What's it going to be? We're going to go for the Magic Stone Sword. Attack, damage reduction, control immunity. We're going to make him an absolute monster with this. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to show you here. When the next event rolls round, and we can get an origin artifact, we're going to deify it. And we're going to turn it into this bad boy. So it's going to give him 28% attack, 40% damage reduction, 33% control immunity, and an extra 20% HP. We're not going to make it glittery, so this bit doesn't matter. But yeah, that's why we're going for it. I don't care what you say. It's what we're doing. Where is it? It's here. Purchased. There we go. I'm going to go put it on KB. We're going to level it up. Because I feel really bad for him that he hasn't even got a leveled up artifact. What a shame. And we'll be back when it's leveled up. And there we go. KB with his fantastic artifact. And he's going to be so happy with this. I literally think it's perfect for him. Makes him tankier, gives him more control immunity, and boosts his attack. And then when we deify it, it's going to give him more HP. He doesn't need energy. He doesn't need speed. He's there to be our spot one, frontline, absolute monster. And he's done a really good job of it so far. And that's just going to increase. So, yeah, as I said, from next week, so from next Sunday, you'll see me complete the event. We haven't completed the event on camera. As I said, I changed up what I wanted to do. But yeah, I'm going to video tomorrow when the new event starts. We're also going to level up our monster. In fact, do you know what we're going to do? We're going to do that now, because I've been waiting for ages to do this. I've been waiting for the Pioneer race, and I was worried that I was going to be too high level for it to actually happen. So yeah, we're going to do this. I don't know how far we can go, but we're definitely doing Lion at this point. So yeah, let's see how far we can push our man. What's this? Is this one's HP? That's attack. We'll go attack. And that's got us up to however high we could go, which is fine. Pioneers race. And we've got a nice chunk of points. Consume gold. What we're going to do, we've got 1 billion. We're going to go into here. We're going to go into our resource chests, which we've got 23 of them. We're going to get out. We only need one of them. We're going to get out some gold. And basically what we're going to do, it's a bit of a cheat. We're going to exchange it for spirit. There it is. There. We're going to buy you up. And we're done. Just like that, we went from 0 points to 1,779. Yeah, feeling pretty good. Oh yeah, we're going to get loads of stuff from that. Excellent. Claim all. Fantastic. Wow, from hitting all their milestones. That's wild. Awesome. In fact, do you know what we can now go and do then? Let's go reinvest all those materials straight back into him. I don't know how much it's actually worth. Not a lot extra. But that's fine. Go here. Ooh, oh, we nearly maxed it. Fantastic. So, yeah. That's that part done. We are now on 1,885 points, which is going to get us loads more stuff. We've completed that there. Another thing, later on in the video, i.e. 2 minutes time, we are going to E1 a hero. We're going to build up a new hero. E1 Morax, we've already got the copy for him. Push in Aspen. See if we can complete Broken Spaces or get to level 7. And we're going to do loads of Awakenings. We're going to do card clashes. It's going to be great. Yeah, as I said, for me, that's tomorrow. For you, that's in a minute or so. See you in a sec. So, that was a really long 24 hours for me because I was super psyched about doing what I'm going to be doing. There's a few things of note. I've purchased a couple of things. In the collaborative journey, I've bought this and I've bought one of these. This isn't so important for the new hero, but it's going to be important for the next new hero who I'm going to be doing during the week. But it means that we can level up Morax to E1. Which in fact, let's just level up Morax to E1 now. He's going to be the first one on the account. We're going to do that. I built up Garuda for this. So we're going to do Morax because he's going to be our Aspen Dungeon push. Our main guy in Aspen Dungeon. And yay, there we go. We're going to change the enable to be attack, which is great. And we're going to level him up 10 levels. Fantastic. So he's now E1, which means we can finally complete this, which gives us another Garuda, and a 6-star chest. Nice. Claim all this stuff out. The great thing where we haven't been rushing through this is that there's not many roadblocks we're going to come across. The next one is E2, but we'll do E2 next week. As I said, I'm not in a massive hurry for that. We can do this later when we do Broken Spaces. We'll do a bit of guild fight, but yeah, we're just going through, meandering through. The event this week is Card Clash. Because I spent some money, I got some Moonlight Gift extra cards. That gave me 10 cards. We get, if you checked out my event review, you know that you get 109 as a free-to-play player from the daily logins and buying some from gems. The only issue, I don't know if it's an issue. Is it an issue? You could call it an issue. Like the rewards for this, bear in mind this takes over from the Wishing Coin event, Heroic Scroll event and Profit Orb event. Like, to get decent rewards, you have to spend like a ridiculous amount of money. Because this gives us tier 1 at a 50% discount. We can then do this at the 50% discount. That then opens up the sublimation, which we can then do. So you can't really get an artifact unless you get all the way to stage 11. But like, that's spending like a serious amount of dough, which we're not going to do because I don't think the rewards are necessarily worth it. We'll do Card Clash at the end of the episode. If you want to watch me do some Card Clash, we're going to get into what I think is the fun stuff, because realistically we should do this before we do Aspen, just in case we get like really lucky with Morax. So we are going to go to here. Now I know, I'm more than aware that the optimal way of doing this is to do it with heroes and then retire them to get a bit contract starry gems. Because this is non-meta, that's not how we're doing it. I actually want Soulbound Awakening, because I actually want all my heroes to be awakened, right? And so the problem with doing it the other way and just retiring them all, because this account is new, that's fine. My credit report rating on here is so low that I'm never going to be able to buy a decent copy. It's just not, it's going to take forever. Oh, bloody hell. I really wish that was an attack, because that would be okay. It's not good, but it'd be okay. So yeah, we're gonna whiz through it, and then we're gonna get to 100 points in Soul Awakening, and then not use any more. Oh, here we go. E. Oh no, maybe a D. A terrible D. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes. I don't want to skip the cutscenes. It's not like we're doing enough to worry about it. We might do up to 20. Hopefully it's not that many. Hopefully we get the points before that. Morax is looking like he's really going to struggle to get a decent copy, which is fine. It'd be really nice to at least get like a C copy. Oh, yes. Okay. Holy damage. Okay, listen, I obviously wish that was the attack. The 2300, that's fine. Like, I'm absolutely fine with that as a copy. So let's do Flora, and then we'll see how many more we've got to do to get to our 100 points. We're not going to do our new hero. Our new hero, it doesn't matter so much what their Soul Awakening is. I'm excited for my new hero because I've never used him. In fact, the 2 new heroes this week I haven't used. So we're going to see one this episode, and we're going to see one next week. Right, we'll do a couple more on Flora and then see how many points we're at. This is terrible. But we got, to be fair, we got a decent copy for Morax, so I'm not going to sit here and complain. You could do 20 of these and get none. I mean, Flora, poor Flora. I know we definitely haven't got the points so far, so we'll do one more with Flora. Come on, at least get a D. Flora needs the D. Nah, she ain't going to get the D. Flora is D-less. Absolutely D-less. So let's just quickly check in, see how many we're at. 52 points. Shocking. That is shocking. But that's also fine. So let's do King Barton. Let's do KB. Let's try and get KB a beautiful... Oh. Beautiful one. This is, can you imagine getting like an A on a King Barton Soulbound? D. Terrible D stone. So that's fine. We don't mind that so much. I mean, it was a terrible D stone. It's going to be another D. Oh, with a C. But for speed. 70% skill damage. Do you know what? I can live with that. It's a C. We'll live with that for now. We will go to Freya. And we'll see if we can get Freya any kind of decent awakening. D. C. Speed again. D+. Nah, we're not messing with that. Freya needs better than a D. She might not get it, to be fair. She's not getting it that time. That's an E, man. That is an E. Right, come on, we can do this. Again, the official optimal way of doing this is doing it on hero copies that you don't want to keep, so that you can retire them for gems, for starry gems. But I just don't care. I'm going to spend quite a bit on this account, so that's not the the little bits you get back from this don't really bother me. Right, and one more. She's got unlucky too, to be fair, just like Flora. So Flora and Freya getting unlucky. Oh no. Okay, me. Worst things have happened. Let's see how far we've gone. Right, we need to do one more. So we've actually, to be fair, done all right there. We haven't overcooked it. So let's go to Soulbound Awakening. I don't want to give one to Sigmund. We'll do another one on Morax. We'll do another one on Morax. We'll do another one. No, do you know what? We will do one. We'll do just one on Sigmund. Because we're not doing Drake, we might end up using Sigmund for a while. So I think it does make sense to give him one. Even if it's an E or a D, it's going to be better than nothing. Yeah, so we've got a D on the attack. That's fine. He gets a D copy, and it's a proper D copy, heal effect, whatever. So that's them done, which is fine. We haven't overcooked it. We get all this lovely stuff, including the main thing, which is the artifact chest, which is great. So I'm not 100% what we're going to do with the artifact chest. I haven't planned that out. We'll do that for next week, because I don't think we're going to get one with the event, and we're not going to have enough with the relics. We're now poor with the relics. Oh yeah, we've got loads of these chests from the Soul Awakening Gala. What did they give me? Yeah, it's just the basic ones. This kind of goes into my plan for a little bit. So, we've done that. In fact, yeah, should we do it now? Should I show you what we're going to do? We're going to go here. We're going to go here. This is our new hero. This is going to be our new teammate. We're going to go in here. We're going to open this up. And we're going to go for Forkis. That's 2 copies. I'm just going to make sure I don't have a copy in the bag, because I've suddenly had a... No, I definitely don't have a copy in the bag. And I can't get any from any of these. So that's fine. So we need 3 more copies. And we're going to get them from... Oh, it doesn't really matter, does it? No, it doesn't matter, because these are also eminent ones. So fantastic. So we've got our 3 Forkis copies. Now, that isn't the controversial part of all of this, obviously, because Forkis, non-meta hero, quite a cool hero. What the controversial thing is going to be, because what you might notice is we don't have enough food. We really don't have enough food. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 9 more. And this is how we're going to get our 9 food heroes. We're going to go in here. Right, 6, 7. Doesn't really matter. 8. And yeah, that's fine. So we can go to these ones. 9. There we go. So that is our 9 for dark food. I'll come back in a sec when he's all made up. There we go. And Forkis is all built. Just in case you don't know what he does, this is his passive skill boosts here. HP, attack, skill damage, control immunity and speed. Basic attack. So deals damage to the enemy with the highest attack and reduces them 25% of all damage dealt for 3 rounds. So that's potentially massive. When a round ends, deals damage to all enemies equal to 8% of the max HP. Damage caps at 1500% of his attack. and inflicts 1 layer of soul corruption that lasts for 6 rounds. Each layer of soul corruption corrupts 8% of the target's max HP, up to 40%. So yeah, end of each round, wipes off their health, they can't re-heal. It's fantastic. Active skill. 800% attack, damage to 4 random enemies, with 100% chance to remove 1 attribute buff from the enemy and inflict 3 layers of Curse of Decay. It's a mark. So when the enemy receives attribute buffs, each layer of Curse of Decay offsets 1 attribute buff and deals quite a chunk of damage. So if their team's getting buffed up, boom, 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 damage, get rid of the buff. So I think a really nice teammate to have. I've put him with an attack stone, and I've put him with the energy source. A magic source. I don't have an artifact for him at the moment, but yes, that's what we've done. In fact, I feel really bad for Forkis. So even though I don't need to do any more, we're going to go here, and we are going to give him a Soul Awakening. Just one Soul Awakening, just to see what he can get. Because it feels bad that everyone else on the team has it apart from him. Ooh, maybe a D. Ooh. D. Fine. 6% heal effect. Absolutely fine. So yeah, everyone is now done up. Everyone has now got Soul Awakenings. Oh yeah, do you know what? I didn't change. Morax's one. Let's get that C+ stone on him. I'd have been so annoyed if I hadn't have done that. That 18% holy damage is really nice. Like, really nice. Did everyone else get their best ones? Yes. For you. Let's check Flora out. She got done so dirty in this, man. So dirty. Doesn't even get a special effect on the E+ stone. KB. Oh yeah, I forgot he got a C- stone. With skill damage. That's cool. That's fine. And we're done. So what we're going to do now, we're going to gear everyone up, and we're going to go for a nice lovely push in the Aspen dungeon and see how far we can go. So team's all done. I didn't know whether to go for Forkis or for Sigmund. I've gone for Forkis. He's my new hero. I want to try him out a little bit at least. So this is the smash. Fine. I died to the min wave last time, which was really devastating. I can't even, so I got to hell 33. I should have got a lot higher. We are not on the leaderboard, which I'm not surprised about, but we'll see how far we can go today. So 2 grim waves. We'll see immediately how the first fight goes. Because he's got Soul Seeker's touch, I think he's going to rinse through it. But it's just those min waves that I'm worried about. But we're not going to risk Morax on them unless we Demon Potion and everyone else has died. So I think what we're actually going to do, we'll see how far we can go, and we'll come back if and when it gets a little bit hairy. So Morax hasn't been struggling at all. We've got past where we got to last time. I'm just a little bit scared about Mim. He's got his ult, but I'm going to see how King Barton does against them. Admittedly, he's not going to be able to heal up, but I'm interested. Oh yeah, he's absolutely annihilated them. Nothing to worry about. That's the Magic Stone Sword for you. That's all I'm going to say. We'll get back to it when we start struggling. Right, I am not happy at all. This is the wave that we just died to. And what I can only imagine happened was that we were getting stun locked. And I'm gutted because I feel like we could go a lot further. My main thought process now... Oh, yeah, see, look at King Barton. My main thought process with Morax, especially in waves like that, is if he's getting stunned, because he doesn't do like a super amount of damage. Look, he's such a beast, King Barton. On his basic, it's all about his active skill. If he's getting stun locked or going up against people that take his energy, he just seems to really struggle. Because having the Soul Seeker's Torch is great if he can heal up, but if he's not doing damage, he can't heal, he can't get energy. If he's getting energy stolen, and I feel like it's just a bit of a problem for him. So maybe Morax will be more of like a node breaker, like a much better version of what Sigmund can do, and maybe it's going to be King Barton and Flora who push me further. I'm not too disappointed. I just thought that he would do better in it. I think that yeah, there is just certain waves, and now I've learnt about the bloody stun waves that he really struggles. I know next time not to do him. Whereas King Barton seems to be eating through. The issue with King Barton, as we said before, he's not healing up. So even though he's... yeah, see, this might be a problem. Actually, we'll try. Because these waves have given me issues before because she nerfs your attack down to nothing. But because he's doing... yeah, because he's doing his counter attack, it raises our attack and it kills them. So yeah, it's fine. Whereas again, Morax would actually have struggled on that wave. He would have done it, but he would have struggled a bit more. So maybe KB is the way forward. I mean, he's just doing so well. So we'll do this one, and then again we'll skip forward until we start struggling. But I know that Flora's good, and I mean, we can see how good King Barton is. We will try out Focus and Freya and just see how well they do. In fact, let's look at this one and then we'll skip through, because this is an interesting wave. Because we'll at least, with our demon pots, we will at least get to Hell 50. And now I know more about Morax. Oh, I see, he's a monster. We'll do better next time, and what we'll probably do is strap up King Barton to be our main hero, and then use Morax, yeah, to break down nodes of really tough fights. But yeah, we'll come back when KB starts struggling. Wave 69. So we've actually like flown through to Death 1 without really any issues whatsoever. We've got Horus. What King Barton seems to struggle against is when it's one person he's fighting, because he's not getting to do his counter attacks. So we'll see if he struggles here. It looks like he's struggling. Against like teams, that's the closest he's come to dying. Against teams, he's fine, because he's... oh yes, we're proper taking up a notch here. Now this might be a problem. Oh, it doesn't matter because I haven't got Morax anyway. This is where like I don't want to use Morax unless he's got an active skill round 1. Because he would have like the heal charm against Armin Ra, where he'd just do damage to himself. I actually think we're not going to get much further than this. We're going to try Flora. No, because she heals. We're going to try KB. We're going to try KB and see what we can do. Against like teams, yeah, where he's just doing these counter attacks. If there's like 4 of them, and they're each obviously only attacking him, he gets 4 counter attacks off before they can then get to the second round and do their active. He's just like a bit of a monster with it. He's got 60% control immunity between native control immunity, the warrior guild tech and stuff. And so yeah, he's got lots of stuff built in. Not warrior guild tech, sorry, his armor. No, in fact, you know what? He hasn't even got the armor. Morax has. So he's got it from native, and he's got it from his artifact, like the magic stone sword. So he's just an absolute like beast. Is Valkyrie going to cause me trouble? She does HP % damage. He's only got damage reduction rather than all damage reduction. Every time she gets controlled. So, do you know what? We're going to try it. We'll try it with KB. There's no point not doing this, right? We'll try it with KB. I'm not sure how this will go. We'll see. No, it's absolutely fine. I didn't know. It's really weird because I've not done it before with King Barton. I didn't know. The other thing with Morax as well, because he hasn't got Control Purify, because he's only E1, I think that's a massive problem for him. If he had that Control Purify, it would solve so many issues. So yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes. I would actually really like to get onto the leaderboard today, which I wasn't planning on doing. Death 15. 9 levels to go. He's got an ult first round. Let's top up KB and see if it's enough. Yes, nice. Get in there. A lot of it now is just luck dependent who we get drawn against. Yeah, see, one seer, I feel like is more difficult than 2. Let's go Flora. See how Flora does. No, she got the twine. And she has healing and she does poison dots, so she's just a complete different proposition to King Barton. We've only got 1 more milk, but we've got 5 angel pots. I want to get on the leaderboard. Let's try KB. Dark Earth and Dole shouldn't be too much of a problem. She steals energy, but yeah, that's fine. Gurky. I think we'll be okay with Gurk, especially because there's two of them. Again, if there's one. The one thing that causes actually the most problem, other than that Horus, was a single Vesa. Vesa, when she was part of a 4-person team, wasn't a problem, and Gru was a pig as well on his own. He was never going to kill us, it just took forever. I actually think Flora might be better for this. I think Flora might be better for this. We'll see how it works. Yeah, nice. Fantastic. We're getting places. Armin Ra. Let's go KB. I really want to get to Death 15. So we're going to do this. We're going to try this out. Yes, Armin Ra down. She was, I think... Oh. Ada. The positive thing, even if KB dies, is that we've got her down to half health. So, why? So we could try Freya, and she'll inflict primitive bud. We'll try Freya. We'll try Freya. She's got her ult. Yes, okay, fine. I didn't know exactly how much damage it was going to do. Again, I haven't really used Freya for Aspen Dungeon, so I didn't know. 1v1, let's try it out. Let's try it out and see how it works. Yeah, so that's fine. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Starlight. The problem with Starlight is that she has an absolute nuke of an active skill. She was one of the heroes that back in the day got reworked. So we'll see how it goes when she does her active here. Yeah, 10 million damage. We're so lucky we've got that treasure train, man. That would have absolutely destroyed us otherwise. So we're getting there. Ah, oh, Valentino. We'll try Freya. We'll keep Flora. We'll try Freya. He's going to active and he's going to stun us. But we broke free from the stun and that's fine. So we're okay. We're getting places. This will put us onto the leaderboard if we win this fight. She beat him before. I imagine she'll do it again. Yep, absolutely fine. Maybe we're going to get further than I thought. So, yeah, I don't want to keep you guys around too long. So we'll come back if we start struggling or if we just die. And there we go. Oberon, as usual, being an absolute pain in the arse. But we got to 26. And bear in mind, we lost Morax, like, really early. I'm surprised at that, because I've kind of messed it up how I wanted to do it. So we're slotted in right here. Position 31, which is cool. People have already got into purgatory. That's fine. But no, so things that I've learned. King Barton's insane. Flora is as good as I thought she would be, and I think she's set up perfect for this type of thing as well, especially with the Dragon Rui Scepter having that extra HP, which helps her healing. Morax, I need to take a back seat a little bit more. Forkis done surprisingly well, and Freya done surprisingly well. We ended up with some demon pots and angel potions. I did use a demon pot on Flora. It just wasn't enough. I'm not going to cry about it too much. What I'm going to do, I'm going to buy some stuff from the merchant, and then we'll get into some broken spaces. Was just about to go into broken spaces. Saw I had something in the mail. If you're Nova, that's really appreciated. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love seeing stuff like this. I don't get a lot of it for obvious reasons. There's not a lot of you that watch, but no, I do appreciate that. If anyone wants to add me on here, by the way, no, wrong one. This is my ID. Feel free to add me. It would be cool. Get more people on. But yeah, let's quickly check out Pioneer's Race. Yeah, we're absolutely smashing it. Ooh, this guy. And now we'll go to Broken Spaces. I'm hoping that we can go quite far in Broken Spaces. We'll see if it's made a difference. It might not have made a difference. Forkis might be really useful, though I don't know who he's going to go ahead of. Maybe Freya? But then no, she's got Primitive Bud. We'll see how it goes without Forkis, and then we'll see about putting Forkis in. 1.75 billion. I don't think that's an awful lot. So, maybe King Barton. 1.75. Yeah, so we're just not going to have enough otherwise. So let's try him out and see if that makes any difference. Admittedly, just doing one fight isn't enough to tell either way. Yeah, it's basically the same. Yeah, he done a lot more damage than King Barton. And no one died? So that's surprising then that I didn't do more damage, because no one's dying. If people were dying, then I'd say maybe King Barton was keeping them alive because of his ult, or his active. Yes, that's more damage. Yeah, Forcus is definitely doing more than KB. Sigmund's not doing as much as I thought he would. So, here's the issue, right? We've only got 8 days left. We'd have to use up all our tickets to get stage 6. And the only reason we'd do that is to get to stage 7, which we're not going to beat right now. We'll see how we're facing next week, because we're going to E3 Morax next week, and we're going to have a new team member, and we will see how that goes. So, what we're finally going to finish up on, if you've managed to last this long, you're going to get something that everyone loves seeing. We're going to do a tiny wee bit of shard openings. Valentino and Rosa. Got Elite Saja. And then we're also going to do the 5 from here. So let's see what happens. See if we get anyone cool. Bleaker. Faceless. Audio 1. Demon Hunter. And it's all going to be trash. And another Audio 1. It was all trash. But that's fine. We didn't expect anything great from them. So yeah, that's me all done. It's been a really successful video. I'm happy with how this has gone. So yeah, just to clarify, this is our team. Next week, Sigmund won't be in our first team, but he will still be used for PvE. So we've done the Soul Awakenings, got a bit lucky, done really well in Aspen Dungeon. Broken Spaces was a little bit hit and miss, a bit disappointing. It's not the end of the world. We've introduced Focus to the team. But yeah, listen, thank you so much if you're still here for watching and listening. And please like and sub. Check out my free-to-play newbie player guide if that interests you. Make sure you're checking out my event reviews, and make sure you log in next week. But anyway, I'm VH. Stay safe. See you later.